We all know that the December holiday period is a festive, exciting time of the year, and it's about more than the statutory days off we get from work. A big part of what makes this time of year so exciting are the holiday celebrations themselves. Side note, I am recording this on December 13th when my Ismaili Muslim community is celebrating Salgira, which is the birthday of our religious leader, our Imam, His Highness the Aga Khan. So this could be part of the reason why I'm feeling extra festive. But even with my anthropological hat on, what I find so exciting about December is just the sheer plethora of celebrations for so many different cultures, religions, communities. You've got Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Salgira, New Year's Eve. This month is filled with moments that turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. It's a time when the usual routine of life takes a backseat and the festive spirit takes over. Why? So here's the anthropological argument. Celebrations transform our perception of time and space, and it is this transformation that helps give them that extra special meaning in our lives. How does it work? Let's start with time. Back in 1912, Emil Durkheim observed that our experiences of time are not the same as the objective mechanics of how time works. As societies, we structure time. And celebrations are one way this is done. Celebrations are the ritual that enable us as a collective to symbolically mark time in a way that is socially meaningful. Celebrations help us experience time not as a continuous ticking of the clock, but as meaningful moments that stand out. There's a cyclical nature to this, right? Because it happens in a sort of periodic basis. Now, in these moments, we step away from our day-to-day responsibilities. The normal rhythm of life pauses, and a different kind of time begins. It's not the time that you can measure in hours and minutes. It's a shift from a world ruled by schedules to one where emotions and connections are what count. It's especially true in December when holiday gatherings and traditions abound across traditions. And it's heightened because the calendar itself, another socially constructed framework of time, has come to an end. In Greek mythology, Kronos was the god of regular, linear, never-ending, measurable, ticking time. Chronology, right? Kronos. But Kairos stood for something different. Kairos was about those special moments that you can't measure with a clock, moments full of feeling and togetherness. Kairotic time is a shared experience of connectedness in time and space that breaks from the linear movement of chronic time. Celebrations are an example of a vehicle through which Chronos turns into Kairos, and for a moment, we can forget about regular clock time. Now, in addition to transforming our experiences of time, celebrations also transform ordinary spaces into extraordinary settings. This living room becomes a cozy gathering place for family during Christmas celebrations, streets turn into bright, festive markets, and homes glow with Hanukkah candles. People come together in these transformed spaces, either by joining in the fun or just being there to watch. These gatherings create a chance for emotions and friendships that don't usually happen in daily life. The unique social atmosphere created through these gatherings has powerful potential. They dissolve the usual social barriers, inviting everyone into a shared joyful experience. The anthropologist Victor Turner describes society during celebrations as being in a playful and imaginative mood, quite different from its everyday logical and organized state. During a celebration, people feel a sense of belonging in both time and space, sharing in the festive experience. So celebrations bring people together. Now, of course, it's important to recognize that not everyone may feel included in these celebrations. Differences in religion, culture, even finances can make some people feel left out. And it's important to remember this, even as we get caught up in the moment. So, what does this all mean for HR? Lean into the holiday period. December is a really good time of year to initiate or reinforce workplace traditions. These traditions can serve as Kairos-type escapes from regular chronological time, offering employees a break from their day-to-day tasks and creating opportunities for bonding and team building. For instance, organizing an annual office holiday party or secret gift exchange can become a much-anticipated event. instilling a sense of excitement and camaraderie among employees. Workplace traditions don't just break the monotony. They actively create a communitas, another concept borrowed from Victor Turner. Communitas, so it's a sense of community where hierarchical structures temporarily dissolve, allowing for more organic interactions among, well, in this case, team members. So whether it's through a shared meal, a festive decoration contest, or a community service project, these activities foster an environment where employees feel valued and connected. Of course, inclusivity should be a cornerstone of any workplace celebration. It's important to ensure that December festivities cater to the diverse backgrounds of all employees. This inclusivity not only respects individual differences, but also educates and exposes employees to various cultural traditions, enriching their collective experience. Involving employees in the planning and execution of these events can also be a great strategy. By giving people a voice in how they wish to celebrate, we can ensure that the festivities resonate more deeply with the workforce, creating more meaningful and memorable experiences. The traditions established during the December period can have a lasting impact on workplace culture. They set a precedent for how the organization values its employees, not just as workers, but as integral members of a community. This emphasis on community and well-being, we all know, can translate to higher job satisfaction, improved teamwork, increased productivity. So, here's my hope. By understanding the significance of holidays and celebrations, we can more proactively leverage the December period to foster a sense of community within the workplace. Creating inclusive and meaningful workspace traditions provides employees with much needed breaks from chronological time, facilitating a sense of communitas. These efforts not only make the festive season more enjoyable, but also contribute to a positive, cohesive, and supportive workplace culture year-round. Because celebrations are much more than just parties. They're times when we experience life differently, feel closer to others, break away from the everyday. These moments, filled with emotion and togetherness, remind us of the joy and beauty in life. They're essential for making our days more meaningful and for bringing us all together as a community.